The hazing and sexual assault of a former Ooltewah high school student was, quote, severe, pervasive, and objectively offensive. Good evening, I'm Calvin Sneed.
I'm Kim Chapman. Those words from a civil lawsuit filed against the Hamilton County Department of Education and the former Ooltewah High employees. Stephanie Sanastasi joins us now with more on the lawsuit. Stephanie.
Kim, Calvin, the victim's attorney filed the lawsuit in federal court today less than 2 hours ago. It names the Board of Education, former OHS principal Jim Jarvis, former athletic director Jesse Nadley, and former basketball coach Andre Montgomery. The lawsuit details a history of hazing, bullying, and sexual harassment of young boy athletes at Ooltewah High.
This is the lawsuit filed by attorney Eddie Schmidt on behalf of the main victim in the Ooltewah rape case. An hour after Schmidt filed this lawsuit, we spoke to him on the phone.
Thirdly, there needs to be a public hearing as to what's been going on in Ooltewah, and the only way that's going to happen is through a public civil lawsuit in a trial.
The lawsuit says the victim tried to talk about the main suspect's behavior with Coach Montgomery. And according to that lawsuit, the coach's response was for the victim to, quote, man up. After the sexual assault of the victim, the lawsuit goes on to say Montgomery met with the team and reminded players, quote, we're a family, and what goes on in the family stays in the family.
You know, these are high school boys. These are teenagers. Had they been doing their jobs and watching out after these boys, this would have never happened.
There's no specific amount asked for in this lawsuit. Schmidt explains why.
This type of case, if you put a number in it, sometimes the number detracts from the meaningful nature of the lawsuit.
We reached out to HCDE officials about the lawsuit. Chief Academic Officer Jill Levine says they cannot comment because this is ongoing litigation. Board member Tiffany Robinson tells us she received the lawsuit about an hour ago and wanted to read it over before making an official statement. Kim and Calvin.
Thanks, Stephanie. We reached out to Hamilton County School Board Attorney Scott Bennett today for comment, but he says he cannot comment on pending lawsuits.
You may remember a few weeks ago, Bennett told us that settlement would come from the Tennessee Risk Management Trust. The school district pays for its services.
We have the full lawsuit posted on our website, NewsChannel9.com.